Welcome, Master Michael V.Abruzzi.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's a lot of stuff, I guess, but I'm very grateful to be invited here today to share my work with you. I've been doing this all my adult life, helping people become more self-reliant and find a direction within themselves. So today I've come here to try to help you learn some meditation points. We have about 50 minutes, so I guess we're not going to be able to do a whole lot. But my hope is that if some of you may become interested in the subject enough that you seek out more information. Certainly you'll have some tools from today to try to help yourself. I can guarantee you that if you travel this path for 21 days, which is how long it takes to form a habit within the human body, good or bad, you'll find a difference. We've used the techniques in many ways over the years. We had one client a while ago that had a 64% blockage in one of the arteries of his heart. So under the guidance of a cardiologist, we went through a life balance change. We worked on meditation, visualization, what he wanted to occur. We had an extreme diet change and exercise change as well. And in doing so, he went back in 90 days, to the amazement of the cardiologist, had only 8% blockage. There's a reason, because we are meant by our Creator to be healthy, to be complete. But what happens is we get distracted. Maybe click that and see where I'm supposed to be. Usually I just talk. Today I'm looking. Okay, so they say you have to do it this way today. It's okay. So what happens is we become separate from what we really are. You know, we have our physical body, which I always call just a bag of water with some bones in it. But it's really not much else, you know, if you think about it. And then we have our, whatever you want to call this, our energy, our spiritual body, the universe which surrounds us. Hi, come on in. How are you today? Good. Have a seat. And so what happens is we become separate, okay? And whenever we become separate in any way, we then have a lack of ease or dis-ease. It can come in many forms, but when this is apart is when we have the problem. So what meditation does is allows us to come back together. You know, within our brain, right now we're in a beta wave. You know, we're kind of talking and moving and doing stuff. And we need to, in meditation, come down to an alpha wave, which is relaxed, guided information within our body. And then gamma, which is sleep. But sleep is necessary and regenerates the body, but you can't direct anything when you're doing it. So what I'm going to try to hope today is to take your bag of water and bones and bring your energy back into it. And we're going to give you enough exercises today to at least begin a process for yourself, okay? So going back to our view here, dis-ease. And if you separate the word dis-ease, dis as a prefix is not at ease. And a body not at ease is in terrible trouble. Like a lot of things went wrong here and getting here. So I could come here all frazzled. But you know what? I learned not to do that. I learned to be at ease no matter what. Just smile and just do what we need to do when you're doing it. Hello. No, it's okay. Have a seat. You sit, oh, go ahead, sit over there. Move around now so we don't have to keep moving. Hello. He's saying hello. There's your seat. Okay. All right. So, okay. All right. This whole 50 minutes is going to be moving. You know, I'm going to practice walking back and forth and we'll do a good job. Our emotions really govern our body. And stress and worry and fear really rule our world. And that's what brings us apart. Okay? We all have these reactions that are built into us by our Creator. And we need to learn to control them. I like to tell the one story about stress, and because it always stuck out in my mind, and it was a true story. Years ago, a sociologist had a big glass bowl filled with water, and he put a rat in it every day for 30 days. And the rat would try to struggle out and talk about stress and just about drowned, and they would pull him out, revive him, and bring him back for another day. So that's a lot to do. So in the anatomy of a rat lives to be about 3 years old. If you were to dissect the rat at that age, the arteries are very small and cramped. The organs are all gray. It's very hard. And so this particular rat that they were working with was only about 3 months old. And after 30 days of doing that, they finally allowed the rat to drown. In doing so and dissecting it again, they found the insides to be the same as a 3-year-old. Stress is just an erosion of the body, and worry as well, and fear. And unless we face these things, we can never be whole. You know, when we're born, we have they're inside of us, but we're not reacting to them. And then as we become older, then we separate, and therein lies the problem. That's what I'm going to try to work with you today, to try to get this into control. We can't control the world around us. You know, I work with a lot of people, and they say, well, this is happening. And all that's true. It's terrible things. I don't even want to go through what happened to me in the last year. I have a lot of tragedy in my life. But it even made me want to help other people even more, even though I did that before. But you can't control the world around you. All this stuff's happening. And like, I'm on a news fast now. I don't even listen to the news anymore because, oh, man. Yeah, it's just, I listen to that stuff, and it's like, how am I going to go through the day? So I don't even listen anymore. I listen once a week because it's the same stuff, just one day of it. Anyway, you can't control the world around you, but you control your reaction toward it, okay? So if things are happening to yourselves and to your family members, and it's really tragic, but we can rethink it, relook at it. It's how we're going to frame the things. Is this a gift that's happening to us, or a tragedy? Is this a sign of something more or less? It's all how we look at it. We cannot change what's going to happen to us, but we can change our reaction toward us. And anyone that successfully helped themselves realizes that in some form. They just, this is happening, and this is what I'm going to be able to do. Let's see what's next. I think I kind of did that already. So again, what we're going to try to bring you is in this alignment of your mind and body, so that you can work on your body to help heal itself. In my work, I wrote about something that I do. I had 2 warts on my, it's kind of nasty to say, but on my thigh, and it's a viral thing. And for 30 days, I worked on meditating how my leg would look clear and how the body would help me to remove those. 30 days they were gone. Because your body is designed to be whole, to be healthy. And you can take that step on your own. You need conventional medicine, but without that alignment, conventional medicine, it's just hard. It's very hard for it to work, okay? So a strong body, it will promote healing within yourself, and this aligned strong body. It protects against illness and disease, and will allow you to reach your goals. And I put that in there because we all need goals in our life. Anyone that doesn't have goals, really spiritually is denying themselves. You need to have something to look forward to for tomorrow, whether it's to be among your family or to have a different health level. But everyone needs goals, and when I work with that, I like, you have a 1-day goal, a 1-week goal, a 1 month, a 1 year, 5 year, 10 year. We all need that, I remember working with a man that was 84 years old, and he planted these little orange trees, and he said that, and he wanted them to grow fruit, bear fruit, but it took 10 years. He was 83. So and I said, well, that's really neat. That's a really neat thing. He says, I am going to pick fruit from those trees. And he did. And so if you have a goal, you can reach it. You need to have a visualization of where you want to be. If you're going to travel to an unknown area, you need a map. You need to know you're going to go there, and that's what's very important. Controlling emotions. These are the things that are hurting us. And again, just to reiterate, it's the idea of not being able to control what's going on, but to control your reaction toward it. I do, tangentially, a lot of work with parents. And they always say, oh, my kid does this, my kid does that. And it's all like they just react to the child. And the more you react, the more the child has control of you. And so once they can adjust what they're doing, it makes a big difference. Anger, I like to always talk about, because anger is someone or some thing's control of you. Anger is just really just ruins so many things. And if you just think about it in that way, I'm so angry at this person, I'm so angry at what's going on, but it uses up so much negative energy, and it's someone's control. Most people, the person they're angry at, the last thing they would want to do is give them control, and that's what they're doing the most of. So when we have control of our emotions, we have control of ourselves, and again, we can bring back that alignment. All right? Fear. We all have fear, and fear is another very negative emotion that's erosive in the body. And so many times, though, people, they fear this, they fear that, all these things. I'm working with one woman, and she's working on certain fears within her microcosm, and then she starts saying, well, and I'm afraid of the subway bombing in London and in Bali. Whoa, let's focus in on what we're doing. We could just be absorbed by all this stuff. As you heard, I'm a martial artist, 6th-degree black belt. I only bring that up because I teach people to defend themselves. And any fear that we have to face it, whether it's a bully or a problem. You just have to face it, because the problem usually just gets worse if we don't face it. And then make your move. Action in anything, action overcomes any problem. You have to move. You have to move in that direction. I have a little project going on in my school with a notebook, and there's like 10 steps. So I did 2. And somebody said, well, why didn't you finish it? Well, I will in a week or so. Because I said, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. If you look at that elephant, whew, I wouldn't want to eat. I don't eat meat anyway, but it's just a large thing that you can. But it takes a lot of steps to do it, one bite at a time. See where we go from there. All right. It's okay. All right, here we go. Come on in. How are you? Did you bring me a coffee? No. All right. You want to sit over here? Is it okay? Okay. 3 essentials of life: breathing, water, and food. Again, as I began, I believe in life balance, okay? You can't just do one thing and not the other, even though you know you should, and expect a proper result, okay? So this is the beginning of some of the tools I want to give you. Breathing, okay? When you're anxious, when you're frightened, you breathe very short, you get very tired, okay? The opposite of that is to feed the body. And we're gonna practice that. The simplest thing I can give you, breathing is an entire subject, but I'm gonna give you tools today in just a short time, because that's what's important. And hoping again that you could take this as a nucleus to go to something greater. In breathing, I call square breathing. It's a Western style breathing. So I'm gonna ask everyone, and if you can do it through your mouth, is to inhale on a count of 4. Inhale. Hold the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale hard. Really push it out. That's good. Who had onions? No, I'm not kidding. One more time. Inhale. 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. Good. And one more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. We did it 3 times. There's like the rule of 3s, everything is 3 musketeers, 3 little pigs, 3 strikes and you're out. So we'll do stuff. I'm not sure why, but our whole life is predicated on 3s, even traffic lights, I'm not sure why that is. But we do it in 3s, it's a nice number. But you do it until you're calm, okay? If you're nervous, if you're gonna see someone, a doctor, whatever, you're gonna make a call you don't wanna do, breathe. And it makes a big difference. It's called square breathing, but you need to feed yourself on a cellular level. Most people, you just kind of go through the day, never take a time to breathe, okay? You feed yourself on a cellular level, the cells build the organs build the body. So you need to nourish that. Most people do not have enough oxygen. I work with children with a lot of respiratory diseases, respiratory problems, not diseases, respiratory problems, the ear infection, all that stuff. And I watch them breathe. I take their pulse, I watch them, they go, watch your own children, watch yourself. So I just get them to learn how to breathe. All of a sudden, things just go away. I'll jump. Water's next. Another very important concept is water. Everybody has a different idea, But here's just my idea that really works, and this is empirical knowledge that I've developed over the years, that you should drink half your body weight in water every day. So if you're 100 pounds, you should drink 50 ounces of water, just how it works. And water is water, not tea and coffee and soda and things like that. That's liquid, it's not water. It doesn't nourish the body. From a cellular aspect, cells are made up of water. Then they're surrounded with a saline or salt solution and water around that. So you need water, and if you don't have a particular problem, most people don't, because you could have a large amount of salt intake. If you don't eat a lot of processed foods, which I eat none, then I take sea salt and I put it on my tongue about 3 times. It tastes lousy, but you need it for the function of the body. Okay, sea salt. Sea salt is the best. It's the most concentrated. Again, because I eat nothing out of a bag, a box, a jar, a can, or a wrapper, because. Yeah, I know. Well, no, wait. Whole wheat bread comes in a bag, right? No. There are a few variables. So, what about bread? Well, but processed food is just, and it's really why there's a lot of problems. Processed food is just chemicals and salt and sugars, and so most of it tastes really good, and it really tastes good, and it comes in one of those containers. Usually not very good for you. So I really eat nothing, even when I work with children, especially because that's one of my campaigns now for the obesity issue. I say, where does good eating begin? They say, in the produce department. So, yes. So, and I go religiously there's a store by my school every night, and I buy fruits and vegetables for the next day. But, so the breathing, if you can take nothing else out here, this breathing will help you calm yourself, will help you move forward. Drinking half your body weight in water, it cleanses the body. The body needs this every day, not just when it's hot. You have to do this all the time. Another neat thing that I do, I really enjoy, is I take a cup of hot water every day, like tea water. Yeah, put a little lemon inside. I usually don't have lemons because I forget to buy them. And so I just drink it, just do it. Anyway, but the hot water, think of the protein in our body is very analogous to an egg, a chicken egg. We're a lot like a chicken egg, okay? That's why it's good food for us. And if you can imagine like dropping an egg on a counter and just leaving it there overnight, probably would smell. But don't do it. Don't really do this. Just think about it. And then you poured hot water on it. It would just come up, So the membranes in your body are much like that. So by drinking the hot water, you're actually cleansing your body. And it sounds like very boring, and they laugh at you in the restaurant when you order it. But it's really good. Just ask for a cup of hot water. Just make sure they don't charge you. Yeah. Pardon me? Well, you know what? Bottled water is good. People say about tap water. No one ever died in the United States from drinking tap water. And sometimes it tastes crappy, but what? Yeah, it's really but no one really is. There's different levels of stuff in it, but no one has ever really been harmed by it. I like what? No, you don't. But I mean, you're right. But you know what? I just look at it, and I drink whatever's there, kind of, But when you go to other places, this is another city. It doesn't taste so good, Yes.
When would you drink the hot water? What kind of the day? What type of the day?
What time of the day? It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But I will tell you this. I try to drink mine in the water. In the water. I try to drink mine in the morning in the water. I submerge myself in water and drink water. No, that'd be a good trick. No, I try to drink it in the morning. I'll tell you why. Because here's why I do it in the morning, and what I do every morning when I get up. First thing I get up in the morning, I scrape my tongue. I actually bought a tongue scraper. You can't believe it. At Rite Aid, they have these, and it says, buy it every 6 months. I have it about 10 years because it doesn't go bad, But anyway, if you look at your tongue in the morning, you have all that white on it. That's sulfur. It's how your body removes sulfur from your system, and the in sleep, in the gamma level, you emit a lot of things. So you try to get them at it, because if you drink something with all that stuff on your tongue, you put it right back in, And it's nice for breath, because you get bad breath from that in the morning. So anyway, to answer your question, in the morning is the best, because you have all that buildup. So if you get up in the morning, get a tongue scraper. They're $2.99. You'll have it for. Yeah. But I did that one time because I was away and I forgot it, and it made me gag. So this is pretty neat. You can really control it. You know, and then you rinse it off. It's pretty good, you know. But you can use the back of your toothbrush, you know, too. You use it.
Excuse me, did you say you put something in the hot water?
Well, you could, you know, you could put lemon if you remember to buy it. I forget to buy them.
You shouldn't use the one from the, I'm sure, you don't use the one from the bottom.
The bottom? Well, no, because I try to use mostly natural things. But, you know, in lemon, if it's 100% lemon juice, you know, but the lemon, you know, try it without it. Because if you get used to it, you know, here's the thing about eating or drinking. If you think you're not going to like it, guess what? You know, you're not going to like it. You know, like when people go for weight control and they look at the food and they say, that's not enough. It's not going to be enough, you know. So you have to kind of think of what you want. Okay. Here's what I wanted to do. I wanted to show you something here. If we're able, if we could just stand up in your place, if you could stand up if you can. I want to show you another tool. And then we got, how much time we have? Anybody know? Only lunch? All right. If you have something in your hands, please put it on your seat because you need to focus on something. No. Oh, anyway, you want to move that? All right. You want to go to the next thing? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Because I'm going to do whatever I want. You can pick it up. I don't care what that says. All right. So now, what I want you to do is let your arms hang down, and I want you. This is another tool you can use to center yourself. You're going to ask yourself just silently, where are my feet? Just ask yourself, where are my feet? Now, it makes it tickle, right? Keep it to yourself now. So, the point of this is, when you find your feet, you're grounded. Unless you're doing something very weird, almost all the time your feet are touching. So, you lose track of them, okay? Now, here we're going to go a little further. You ask yourself, where are my feet? Now, ask yourself, what part of the foot, where's your weight? Tell me where your weight is. Where do you feel your weight? Yeah, on the heels, okay? Is it the metatarsal bone, the heel, lateral, where you feel? Mainly the heel, okay. If you feel on the heel? Yeah, you're sweating, good. That's she's moving back and forth, okay? All right, let's just be silent for a moment. Just see where are my feet, okay? Attempt to move your weight to the metatarsal bone, to the balls of your feet. Just attempt to move your weight forward. This is how we're supposed to stand. If you're doing it right, your toes will curl a little bit. That's the anatomical purpose of the toe. All right? Now just come back to where you feel most comfortable. By just asking yourself, where are my feet, you suddenly feel them. You feel a little more grounded. You feel a little more calm, okay? So you can, I even do it sitting. I just say, where are my feet? You know, if I have to attempt to do something that I don't really want to do. When I teach self-defense, I say, first thing, where are my feet? When you focus on that, the body just centers much more differently, okay? All right, if you please sit down. So to reiterate, 2 tools so far, where are my feet and square breathing. Let's see what this thing says. The other way, I think, right? We did that.
There you go.
All right. This is very important to restore health to the body and calmness to the body. And every joint in your body has 6 angles of motion through 3 anatomical planes. There's a sagittal, frontal, and transverse plane. You don't need to know that. But, and each one of those have 2 movements within. So we're going to do another experiment. You can stay seated or stand, wherever you want. No, stay wherever you want. But if you're seated, stay seated. If you're standing, stand. We're going to work on the joint, on the neck joint, okay? Because this is where most people process their stress in the body. Yeah, you're right. And that leads to headache and all these other things, okay? So it's very common to have this stress. So we have the 2 tools to start to relax. Now we're going to work on the 6 ranges of any healthy joint. We're going to use the neck. So I'm going to just kind of... Oh yeah, all right. I told her to remind me. And we're going to be moving the head this way, okay? So if there's any problem, you know, just... Yeah, okay. So maybe don't, you know, if I'm going to introduce it and then maybe at another time. So we're going to be moving our head. Thank you. So if you... Yeah, well, I'm just going to do the head. And then you kind of take it, just look at it, and then you can work the other things, okay? I understand that is a problem, and I asked her to remind me because I get all excited and I forget stuff. All right? But the reason I want to show this, the reason I'm going to show this is because it's used to reduce stress in the shoulder girdle, okay? So for those that can, if you just try to move your left ear towards your left shoulder. Most people can't do it. Left ear, left, yeah, earth left, this one. You know, if this is right, is this wrong? This, move it to the left. I always tell the kids, earth left, earth left. No, the most people cannot touch the ear to the shoulder. Children can, because they don't have the stress in the body. Now, if you think of a string on your right ear, we pull up, and we go toward the other side. This is what's called the frontal plane. You don't have to know that. It's just an anatomical plane of motion. And we come up. So we move through 2 of 6. Every joint you could do this with, okay? Next, we're going to move forward, chin to chest. As if there's a string behind the head, we pull up and go back. This is 4 of 6. Okay? And we come up to neutral again. And we twist to the left. That's the transverse plane, center, and right. Okay, just stay put. You can do it, and then you do it with the hips. Every joint's the same. Now, the point of that is, I didn't see anyone. I didn't see anyone who could actually touch over. Okay, most people can. You're like everyone else, so you're not.
It ends up having you raise the
Okay, I did that right. That doesn't count. But it's really a test. Okay, and if you have no other complications and you're not able to do that, it just shows you how much stress you're carrying. So I always give people homework that are able, and I say, just whenever you need to relax, do it in this fashion. Deep breathe, come over. When you can actually touch the ear to the shoulder, then it's an indicator to me that you don't have the stress in the body. And when I work with people one-on-one, that's their home, and they have to progress through that. If they remain the same, they're not doing it. Okay. So body circles, this refers to, we're not going to do it here because of the arrangement of the room, but when something hurts, you kind of do this just by intuition, and by moving the body through its circles. Okay, it's one thing I work on with people, and I developed a choreography that I call Tai Yoga. It's a combination of Tai Chi and yoga, and it uses Tai Chi uses the circles of the body to restore and renew the joints. Okay, let's see where we go here. But how much time do we really have? We know when? About
10 minutes.
Oh man. Okay, well, we're going to meditate then. But that's it. We're not going to go any further. Never get me talking, because I'll just, give me 2 hours, I'll film, and give me 3 hours film. I enjoy what I do. All right, so we're going to go into meditation. Let me go back a little bit and explain again what meditation is in a very pragmatic way. The brain activity is very active right now. Again, it's beta. We're doing stuff and moving around. You're listening to me, and I'm talking to you, so we're on beta. Beta, the body is actually not able to do much in itself except for all its functions. It's not fixing itself. It's not directing itself. It's just moving. In alpha, which is the second level, which is what meditation is something that you need to do. Everyone needs to do this. People that don't, they have problems. And it's something you have to learn. Again, I teach martial arts. It's kicks and punches. You have to learn them. You're not going to learn to meditate if you've never done it in 5 minutes. I guarantee you that. But I was hoping to send you on a journey that you'll look into this and have someone work on it with you or yourself. And you need to practice it. But I promise you, if you will reduce the stress in your body through meditation and the relaxation methods that I'm able to give you in this short time, in 21 days, you have to stay with it. If you just meditate one day, that didn't do anything for me, I'm gonna go do something else. I'm gonna go jogging or something. That's what you want. You want that magic pill, and no one has it, okay? But if you do this for 21 days, form a habit. We're based on an egg. We're born of eggs and sperm. And we use the chicken egg as an example. It takes 21 days for a chicken to be born of the egg. And 21 days it takes to make or break a habit within the body. You bite your nails for 21 days. Oh, what is the function of a human nail? I like saying this, function of a human nail. Because if you have kids that bite their nails, it's to eliminate lead from your body. So if the kids bite their nails, they put the lead right back down, and they go, I'm not doing it anymore. I don't know what it has to do with this, but I like saying it. All right, so So we're going to work on meditation. 21 days. You want to make or break a habit. That's what you have to do. If you do it 1 or 2 days, I don't know, you did it, but it's not going to help you. 21 days, it will make a difference in your life. I can promise you that. So we're going to, since we have limited time, we're going to do, we'll do a relaxation meditation, and then I'll do what's called a chakra meditation, where you're going to have energy entering your body. So if you all will just, it's best if you're not holding anything if you do this. You don't mind? When you drop it, I might get hit. You know, the one lady had a cup and dropped it on my foot. I got hot coffee. And you do this long enough, you get everything, you know. All right. So, yeah, just if it's on your lap, it's okay, as long as it's not in your hands, okay? So I'm just going to ask you to just, anyone that shows you meditation, they put you in all poses and do all these things. Well, that's all great, but you don't really, if you like to do it, it's fine. Whatever you like to do is good, but you don't need to, okay? I meditate all throughout the day, every time I have a moment, and you can just do it standing, sitting, in line. I meditate in line. Okay. What? Pardon me? Not while driving, yeah. Don't while driving. Actually, I do isometrics on my steering wheel, but I don't do that. And people say, what's this guy doing anyway? All right, so we're just gonna relax. So it's best, what I want you to do for a moment is just to stare out, okay, for a moment. And just let the image just sort of drift. If you stare at something, you'll see it'll soften. And it's a very good way to begin anything. If you look at anything for a moment, it just sort of looks softer and enlarged. It doesn't matter what you look at. Things get a little softer. And it's nice to just visually see where you are, know that you're safe before you're going to meditate. And now just let your eyes close gently, okay? This is a relaxation meditation, and it can take 100 forms, but we're gonna do one that you can duplicate on your own, okay? What we're going to do is just start at our feet again, because that's our foundation. And just think of your feet as like beach balls with a valve in it, and we're going to open that valve, and your feet just go shh, just go down, just kind of deflate, okay? And now we're going to sense our body again between our ankle and our knee, and that valve is in there again on both legs, okay? And it just kind of deflates. And now between the knee and the hip, or your thigh, those valves are there again, and just open them up and shh. Now your whole lower body is now relaxed, sort of drooping into the floor. You're in complete control, but the body feels a different sense. We go up into the abdominal area, and we just kind of pull that valve and shh. And now the chest is similarly valved, and we pull it and just shrinks up. Our right hand deflates. Our left hand deflates. Our right arm between the wrist and the shoulder deflates. Now the left. We feel very relaxed and calm. We look toward our neck and deflate it and just relax. Sinking deep, you feel very relaxed and calm. Our face now is just deflated, and our hair just kind of simmers down. Our body is now extremely relaxed. In the alpha state, we have control of our body. The body senses the relaxation and can begin its work to build a better you. Feel the front of your body now covered with a light coming down from above. This light is relaxing and healing. This light comes down and warms and nourishes your body. It's covering your entire body from head to toe. Your body's very relaxed. You're very calm and safe. You feel the light going over your entire body. You're still very relaxed. The light is very intense, but it begins to shrink and focus. It's coming down into a small beam. This beam, you visualize, is about 3 inches in diameter, extending up to the sky. This beam now should be directed toward a part of your body that is in imbalance, out of balance. Direct it toward a part of your body. If you have an ache or whatever it is, something you'd like to change, put this source light on that part of the body. Visualize that part of the body whole again. If it's a joint movement, feel the joint moving. Look at what it was. Look at what it will be, which is more important. Direct the light. This light is the energy which surrounds you. As you direct the light toward the part of your body that you want to make whole and perfect and restore again, it will begin to do it. You will continue. Keep the light. The light now gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And now it's gone. Your body's very relaxed. You feel an energy within your body moving. And we're going to look at the chakras of our body, the part of our body that allows balance with what surrounds us. We're going to go to the top of our head, which is called the crown chakra. A chakra is an opening, and we like to think of it like a lotus flower with big petals. And we want to open that flower on the top of your head right now and feel light entering your body. This light stimulates your entire body from your brain to your toe. This light is very calming, very safe, very restorative. Very slowly and beautifully and gently that lotus flower closes on the top of your head. And we look at our forehead now. This is our mind's eye in which we can visualize anything we want. Much smaller, it opens up again. We visualize ourselves now where we want to be, complete, whole, calm, without negative emotions. Visualize yourself restored, renewed. Slowly and gently, the chakra closes. We go down to our throat, more importantly the thyroid gland area. The chakra opens up. This is our energy source, the gland which gives us our energy. And we can feel the energy, feel it sort of like a sparkling light running through your body, giving you energy to set your goals, your spiritual goals, where you want to be, where you want to go. Very slowly and gently it closes and reopens at the heart. It's the heart chakra. There's 7 in all. The heart chakra gives us our life, our energy, our oxygen, the breathing. We can feel the oxygen going, cleansing, building through our body. Very gently the flower closes. In our stomach it reopens again. Very gently and slowly and beautifully allows us to digest our food, assimilate our food, that is, as the nutrients go into the body, and even elimination of food, which is very important. As the chakra closes, we focus on a point a few inches below our navel, our belly button, and the chakra opens up. And this is our life source where we began. We need to focus on this and know that when we were born, we had no negative energy within our body. We want to restore that part of our body, the newness. As that lotus flower closes, we go down to the base of our spine, and the last chakra opens up. So from the tip of our head to the base of our spine, we're letting energy into our body. We can feel it helping to renew and restore to a position that we'd like to be. As that chakra closes, we can feel a calm within our body, a calm which is necessary to restore and rebuild it. We'll begin to count up. On 1, we visualize ourselves where we are. Visualize yourself where you want to be. 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 5 years, and 10. On 2, we look through our eyes and look at something that we enjoy seeing. Look at something that you want to see yourself in the future. Through the senses, we look now down on our face toward our nose, and we inhale something that we enjoy smelling. And down to taste. We taste something that we enjoy. Could be a beverage, could be a food. Your mind allows you to react to it. And just to show you how powerful it is, you can sense it right there. We listen now to something that you'd like to listen to. A voice, a chirp, a song. Just relax the body. And then our tactile sense, the fifth, the last, we wrap ourselves in a blanket of cotton or silk or satin, whatever makes you feel really good. But we want to get that tactile sense. On 3, we look at our heart and respiratory system as it breathes and works and restores energy to our body. On 4, we look at our stomach again as it nourishes ourselves, as it brings the nutrient that's necessary. And on 5, we come back to present and open your eyes slowly. Now, I kind of mushed all those together, the visualization, the restoration, and the chakra. And you can go 10 minutes, you can go 10 hours with that. But I think, just the energy is different in the room, see, even from where we were before. And what happens is, are you all right? Yeah. Okay. I thought you had to go to the bathroom. And that's okay, too. It's natural. Yeah, just relax, So I guess we can sort of, I can end with this, that's very convenient, that to reiterate the 21 days. What we did here is hopefully to help you look for something, look for a journey, know that when you can bring it back together, it'll make a tremendous difference for you. And I hope our time together certainly was well spent for me. And I hope that even some of you can go on a journey if you haven't been doing this and seek it out and work with it. You have some tools, most I can give you in a few minutes, and hoping that it'll help you and the people around you, okay? So I want to thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. I'm going to go get a drink.